So since Basketball Wives was so boring, I thought, let's make dinner together. So welcome to the first and only episode of Cooking with Alex, because I only do some simple shit. Alright, in this bowl, you have some spinach. I normally wouldn't advocate using frozen, but a bitch was tired today. We're going to have some fresh parsley. Gonna wash it off. Let's get the camera over to this thing. Took me a minute to clean up the house because I know you all will read a bitch if you see some dirt. So we're just gonna take this parsley. I haven't told you what we're making yet because I want you to watch till the end of the video to find out. Now we're gonna chop the parsley up in a spice chopper. Fresh ground parsley. Now we're going to put that in with the spinach. How much did I put in? About, as much as I felt like. I really don't do that measuring shit. Enough. See, I got to clean shit up as I shoot my show. I don't have, production assistants to come clean up after me like Martha Stewart. We're going to put 2 eggs in. Actually, I'm going to put in a 3rd egg because I like eggs, as you can tell from my other videos. So we've got 3 eggs, the spinach, and the parsley. Now we're gonna add half. So I looked so angry in the last scene because I realized a bitch had picked up the wrong cottage cheese from the store. I had some shit with pineapple. And since I'm doing something with tomato sauce, I don't know how it's gonna go. So I was just like, let me go downstairs and walk the 4 blocks to the store. Beyond not in the mood. So as I was saying 25 minutes ago, before I was so rudely interrupted by my own ignorance, you put this cottage cheese instead of ricotta cheese. Because some people use ricotta, but ricotta is fattening. I tried to use a low-fat or a no-fat cottage cheese. I used a roasted garlic tomato sauce, so that way I didn't have to spend time cutting up garlic. And now we're going to stir this all up. We're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Actually, 375. Okay, and now you've got it nice and mixed up. Now we're going to add our clams and our mozzarella cheese. Recycle your cans. Use about a half a cup of mozzarella cheese. Because we don't want to make it too fatty. Because we're going to use 2 full cups. We're going to use the rest on top of them. On top of what? Keep watching and find out. Because some of y'all people don't be watching till the end of the video. I don't appreciate that. It's looking a little too gray, so we need a little more tomato sauce. Now put some sauce in a pan like this. You know we in Harlem when we use an aluminum pans, because it's all about Amsterdam Avenue. Okay, so we're making stuffed shells. Now it's time to stuff the shells. So you get some shells in the pan. Oh yeah, boil some shells first. So you take a shell, you take some of this stuff, and you stuff it. It's a lot easier to do with your hand. Okay, so now we've stuffed our shells and we put them in the pan. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the rest of the tomato sauce, splatter them like a Jackson Pollock painting. And that's that. Recycle your glass. You take your cheese and coat the shells. And that is what they should look like. Then you're going to bake that at 350 to 375 for 35 to 45 minutes. I don't care. Okay, unless you want to end up a fat ass like Kelly Price or Nikki Gilbert, fat and disagreeable, I suggest you eat your ass some kale. This is some kale torn up, just like my grandmama taught me. I've washed it, and now I'm going to blanch it. That's how hot you want your water. You want it jumping and dancing and pussy popping. So you put your kale in. You try not to get it all over your stove like I did. Then you stir it. Do not put the lid all the way on. Put the lid halfway on. It keeps the vegetable from oxidizing too quickly and nutrients from escaping the leaf. You want to let it cook for 4 minutes and not a second more. Remember, we're blanching. We're not cooking, we're blanching. Blanching. Blanching lets the vegetable keep the most nutrients possible while softening it so it's great for a morning salad. See, when you're done with the kale, it should be this rich green color. Not any darker. You don't want it too dark because that's when the nutrients start leaving the vegetable. Well, this is Alex Rogers, and it's time to eat. And so here are the shells when they're done. You see the cheese has melted nicely, and you're ready to eat them. And so we're gonna have dinner now. Tell a kin, tell a friend, tell that heifer you hate.